It's the National Football.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from the Steel City. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. On the return, it's Moore. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offset. Still first down.
Tight end going in motion here. In the shotgun, here's Jackson.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Second down, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On third down, Jackson. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Another run here with Mitchell. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Again, it's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Mitchell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send their tight end left. A first down throw for Jackson. Quick throw taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Report! Hey, report!
Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Jackson up top again. They try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. And, of course, all scoring plays.
Is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. They'll try to run with Mitchell. A second effort, and he is in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Bass's kick is good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score. As, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Here's the punter now, as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense and running back Peyton Mitchell set to go once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Jackson. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Running is Mitchell. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Go! Hot go!
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing again is McCarthy. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They send him right out of the slot.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
Let's go now.
Working out of the shotgun. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So we've reached and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. He will have a Ravens 1st down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8. They'll go again with Mitchell. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Baltimore.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Ravens are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense ready. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6. A give. Here comes Lloyd. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. There he goes again.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the right side and incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Ha! Ha, ha.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
Ha, go. Check go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now he'll run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers. York, good on the extra point. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it up. First and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
In motion comes Walker. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Hey, middle. Sit up!
From the gun, Jackson. That one knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. He'll get this out wide. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Bass's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's complete, taken in by Franklin. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. McCarthy going to look to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Let's go.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's complete. It's Lloyd. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's going to run it.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, here's Lloyd. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
Come on. Set. Set, go.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The defense. Happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline. Past the 30. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Howell. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Howell. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Go!
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Howell. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Howell. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Here we go, set.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Now it's Howell. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but we'll take it with them. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So it is a win here.